Hello students, be ready for maths class. I am Jayesh Patel. Hope you all are well and doing your study properly. Today we are going to start a new chapter, that is chapter number 13th, Exponents and Powers. But before starting actual chapter, let's see some important points and formula from this chapter. Important points, page number 1. An exponent or power is a mathematical representation that indicates the number of times that a number is multiplied by itself. If a number is multiplied by itself m times, then it can be written as a into a into a into a into a dash 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 m times is equal to a raised to m. Here a is called the base and m is called the exponent, power or index. Students, see the diagram given on the right hand side. 10 raised to 3 is given, where 10 is known as number or a base and 3 is known as exponent or power. And 10 raised to 3 means 10 into 10 into 10 3 times is equal to 1000. It's clear? Now square number. Numbers raised to the power of 2 are called square number. For example, 6 square is equal to 6 square is equal to 36. Square number are also read as 2 square, 3 square, 4 square, 5 square and so on. Now cube numbers. Numbers raised to the power of 3 are called cube numbers. For example, 6 raised to 3 is equal to 6 cube is equal to 6 into 6 into 6 is equal to 216. Cube numbers are also read as 2 cube, 3 cube, 4 cube, 5 cube and so on. Negative numbers can also be written using exponents. Important points, page number 2. If a raised to n is equal to b, where a and b are integers and n is a natural number, then a raised to n is called the exponential form of p. The factor of a product can be expressed as the power of the prime factors. For example, 1000 is equal to 2 into 2 into 2 into 5 into 5 into 5 is equal to 2 raised to 3 into 5 raised to 3. This form of expressing numbers using exponents is called the prime factor product form of exponents. Even if we interchange the order of the factors, the value remains the same. So, a raised to the power of x multiplied by b raised to the power of y is the same as b raised to the power of y multiplied by a raised to the power of x. That is, a raised to x into b raised to y is equal to b raised to y into a raised to x. Important points, page number 3. The value of an exponential number with a negative base raised to the power of an even number is positive. For example, minus a raised to even number. That is, even number means you can take any even number, that is 2, 4, 6, 8, 10 like that, is equal to a raised to even number. For example, 2 into 2 into 2 into 2 into 2 into 2 is equal to 64, and minus 2 into 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 minus 2 is equal to 64. Therefore, minus 2 raised to 6 is equal to 2 raised to 6 is equal to 64. If the base of two exponential number is the same, then the number with the greater exponent is greater than the number with the smaller exponent. For example, 3 raised to 4 is less than 3 raised to 6. A number can be expressed as a decimal number between 1.0 and 10.0, including 1 multiplied by a power of 10. Such form of number is known as its standard form. For example, 2300 is equal to 2.3 into 10 raised to 3. Laws of exponent, page number 1. Multiplication of power with the same base. When numbers with the same base are multiplied, the power of the product is equal to the sum of the power of the numbers. If a is a non-zero integer and m and n are whole numbers, then a raised to m into a raised to n is equal to a raised to m plus n. For example, 3 raised to 8 into 3 raised to 3 is equal to 3 raised to 8 plus 3 is equal to 3 raised to 11. Division of powers with the same base. When numbers with the same base are divided, then the power of the quotient is equal to the difference between the powers of the dividend and the divisor. If a is a non-zero integer and m and n are whole numbers, then a raised to m divided by a raised to n is equal to a raised to m minus n. For example, 6 raised to 5 divided by 6 raised to 3 is equal to 6 raised to 5 minus 3 is equal to 6 raised to 2. Laws of exponent, page number 2. Power of a power. If a is any non-zero integer and m and n are whole numbers, then a raised to m whole raised to n is equal to a raised to mn. For example, 2 raised to 3 the whole raised to 4 is equal to 2 raised to 3 into 4 is equal to 2 raised to 12. Multiplication of power with same exponents. If a and b are any non-zero integer and m is a whole number, then a raised to m into b raised to m is equal to ab raised to m. For example, 4 raised to 3 into 7 raised to 3 is equal to into bracket 4 into 7 bracket close raised to 3 is equal to 28 raised to 3. Division of powers with the same exponent. If a and b are any non-zero integers and m is a whole number, then a raised to m divided by b raised to m is equal to a divided by the whole raised to m. For example, 7 raised to 4 divided by 3 raised to 4 is equal to 7 divided by 3 whole raised to 4. Numbers with an exponent of 0. For any non-zero integers a raised to 0 is equal to 1.